How's it going, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. Today we got a pretty awesome one in store for you today. We have the NDL Heavy Finals, Red Viper versus Imortais? Imortais? Yeah, Imortais? Is that how you say it? No clue. No clue. We're gonna get straight into it here. Jump straight to the action here. I'm guessing we're not going to see a live hit for a little bit. We've got an all Town Hall 13, 15 versus 15 war for the finals. Streaming from Red Viper today, but let's see what they can do. Alrighty, we got 15 versus 15. Town Hall 13's Red Viper. Imortais? I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's gonna kill me. Hold on a minute. We're gonna make an attempt here. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I can hear myself. Why is that? There we go. We got it all fixed up. We're ready to go. All right.
Imortais.
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 Imortais. Okay, there we go. That works. I can do that. I can work with that. All right. But we've got a pretty awesome group of streamers going to be covering this war from about 8 p.m., which is right now, to 10 p.m. EDT. I'll be covering your war. Yours truly will be kicking us off here. And right after me, I'll be hosting into Late Sleeper, who will be streaming from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. EDT. And then tomorrow, we're going to see some more action. We're going to have Willie streaming from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. EDT. And then we're going to have Little Gordita finishing us off from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it's going to be a blast. We're going to have tons of media coverage for the finals here. I'm looking forward to it. As far as both of these clans, I've been familiar with Red Viper for a very long time, but Imortais, haven't seen them a whole lot. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the war match statistics right now and see if we can get a bit of a better gauge on the kind of competition we're going to have between both of these clans. I believe this is NDL Heavy. Yep, NDL Heavy here. So Red Viper right now 11-0. In the league, which is incredible. That's some really good statistic there. They are 36%. They're at a 36% hit rate. It's pretty good. It's pretty up there. Well done to them. Let's go and take a look at Imortais here and see what they're running with. Imortais are, I believe, 9-3. Yes, Imortais are 9-3, and they're looking at about a 41% hit rate. Interesting. So even with a higher hit rate, they've still not won as many wars. Wow, that's very interesting. So I don't know. It's hard to say who will pick up the win here. In all honesty, I think it's just going to come down to who hits the better attacks here. Looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. One moment. Let me see if I can get some. There we go. Making sure I've posted everywhere because I don't think I've posted. Yeah, I didn't post there. I could post here. Yeah, I'll do that. Just posting on all the Discords, making sure that we've got all of the stuff out there so that way everyone can reach us. What's up, Fire? How you doing? Good to see you over on Twitch. How's it doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. All right. Now, we should be good to go. Now, I'm having a bit of an issue on YouTube specifically. There seems to be a little bit of an issue with people finding the stream. Now, I'm not 100% sure that it's people finding the stream and like they're not able to, but I don't know, it seems like people are not able to find the stream because there's hardly ever any people on YouTube at all, which I do know that there are some people that watch on YouTube, but it doesn't ever seem to have any viewers. So I don't know if that's just because people are watching on YouTube, which is fine, or if it's because people aren't seeing it. So I try and advertise the YouTube as much as possible, which, by the way, if you're not subbed to my YouTube channel already, you should totally do that. That's where I upload all of my videos and whatnot. And we've got some new sub badges. I actually need to remove this thing here because we got some brand new sub badges for the 2, 3, 6, 9, and 1 year badges. So they're awesome, pretty cool. And we've got some pretty sick emotes at the moment. Right now we only have one tier 1, which would be the King Jeffrey emote, but the tier 2 and tier 3 get yourself some of those oranges there. Now I've been told that there's a new feature where basically Twitch have made it to where if you donate a certain number of bits, you unlock certain emotes. Now I have no idea how this works, and I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point. But in the event that actually does happen, what I'll probably do is start uploading a lot of the orange emotes to those bit badges, and then I'll have some of the clan emotes, that being One's from King Jeffrey, LP4, Proc, and I believe we're slightly partnered with Cold September. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to confirm. But I want to have those 3 clans. I want to have an emote for them. Just so whenever I'm streaming for them, which I plan to do a lot of, you can fire out some emotes for them. That's the goal, at least. That's what we're looking for. Alrighty, but this should be a pretty tough matchup. I'm expecting live hits to not come in for a little while. It may take a little while before we see them actually go into action here. Because again, with only having 15 players in the war, that means you have 30 hits. 2 tries per base. So it gets intense. What's up, Joe? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope all's well with you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll go ahead and go through the lineups here and see what we're running with. Who Red Viper has on their side. Here we go. Where's the tie in the suit? The tie in the suit's in the closet. I might have whipped it out for this finals, but too casual for a finals match. Yeah, exactly. You know what? You know how we work, man. Nice and casual. Now, no, those times where I was wearing a suit and tie, that was after work. No hits from Red Viper then. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, if you guys are gonna wait for a bit later, that's fine by me. It just makes for a boring stream. That's about it. But I can work with it. I'll do my best here. I'll do what I can. Can't promise anything, but again, I'll try my very best. There we go. A few places I missed posting too. LP4 alive at the moment. I might actually do some streaming for them. Imortais is your pick. Fair enough. Fair enough. In all honesty, looking at the stats, I would have to say the same. But again, Red Viper going 11-0 this season. So I mean, they've got some pretty good hitters on their side, for sure. There we go. I did my pick'ems for week 2 of CWL a bit late, and so I missed getting in on the stuff. I actually wanna look at one thing. I wanna look at the King Jeffrey Vatang projections right now, which I think I know what it's gonna be, but I kind of want to just confirm for myself. Let me see. Okay, elite. What are we running with? Wow, J-Off is 100% to win against Misfits. Yikes. Where's us at? Where are we at? Hey, we got a 2070. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Should have streamed from their side if you're cheering from them. What's up, TT? Over from Reddit Viber. How you doing? Good to see you. No, man, I'm not cheering for any of these clans, but looking at statistics, I mean, it's honestly, it could be either or, because we've got one clan who's, what do you call it? We've got one clan who's 11-0 and another clan with a higher hit rate. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. Promote me. What's up, Carolyn? How you doing? Missing you too. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying quarantined. Hope you're feeling better too. From whenever you were over a couple days ago. Or was it a couple days? No, it was like a week or two ago. There's Gunner flashing that emote on the screen. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. My favorite emote that we have right now, that King Jeffrey unicorn. It's pretty good. I plan on implementing the LP4 logo at some point. Did you take off the King Jeffrey at the bottom? I did. Mainly because it was like basically the actual size of the emote. It shrunk it too much to where it wasn't really ideal. So I just have it as just the unicorn. And for the LP4 logo, I'm going to be looking to upload a similar logo. They're basically their Phoenix. I'm going to try and upload that as a secondary emote. But we need, I think we need like 12 more subs in order to unlock another emote slot. And the thing is with that is that once we get those 12 subs, it unlocks that slot, and then I can upload something. I can upload the emote, and then even if those 12 subs don't continue, that emote will stay there, which is huge. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully try and push for that, because I would love to have another emote down by the tier 1 sub, so that way more people have access to that one. Wow, there's one projection right now that is like huge, and that would be the J-Off versus Misfits. I mean, J-Off 100% projection to win that one, which is crazy. So yeah, some crazy stuff. All right. TT, just a heads up. Are we gonna see any Red Viper action within the next 2 hours? If you don't know, it's fine. Just curious. Just curious, because we'll be here. All right, let's pick and choose here. Who is going to be the first live hit to go in? I think it's going to be Reddit Viper to go in with 23 hours and 20 minutes left. So in about another 20 to 30 minutes or so, around that. There we go. Sweet. All right, good to go, looking good. We've already got notes on one of the bases. Do we have any claim flags popping up? There's one. One claim flag has been popped. Can't see it over on the Imortais side, but we've had one pop. Honestly, it's going to be a very large waiting game. But again, huge props to both of these clans for getting here. CWL ME? I don't know what CWL ME is. Oh, Mini Elite. No, this isn't Mini Elite. This is the NDL Heavy Finals. So there's from what I understand, there's the Super Heavy and then there's the Heavy. So Heavy is the what is it? Heavy is like the or Super Heavy is a bunch of talent 13. I think it's like a minimum of like 25v25 maybe, and then normal Heavy is just 15v15, I believe. You feel dumb? Nah, man, it's all good. Don't worry. No worries there. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna be looking to do some more CWL action with LP4 and King Jeffrey over this weekend. Should be fun. Looking forward to it. I'll be in that King Jeffrey Elite War. Yeah. I feel like people have too high of hopes for me, but I'll do my best. Let's see what this is. So it's pretty much impossible for a Town Hall 13 to do NDL Heavy and CWL. I mean, useless unless the clans agree to a Friday, Saturday start and then Sunday start. Yes, I believe so. I think so. Well, I mean, really, in all honesty, the reason there wasn't any like collaboration with CWL to not have wars overlap was simply because, I mean, it's the finals. Like this is the final war of the NDL season. I don't know if this war was delayed, possibly. I'm not too positive. But I mean, in all honesty, I mean, you've got one more war left to go, and then you're good. All right, I've got a new 5v5 screen as well. I'm a pretty big fan of it. It looks good, although it's not as stats filled as I would like, and that's mainly just because, I mean, there's not much I can do about it. It's as stat filled as I could possibly make it. But yeah, is this a mix? Oh, this is a mix. Hold on, that's what I thought. What's up, Brap? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let's run through the lineups here and see what we got going. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up, Vicious? Rocking that King Jeffrey emote. That's another thing. If you save up the channel points, you can get those emotes per stream. Do you remember me? I can't say I do. I can't say I do. I just mean it overlaps in leagues in general, not just NDL. Oh, I see what you're saying. You watched me back in 2017. Oh boy, that was a long time ago. Can you believe that was 3 years ago? Sexy Unicorn, 100%. I'm trying to take what I want to do, Vicious, is I want to take that. I want to take the LP4 Phoenix, and I want to just take that and then upload it as an emote. I don't know if I'll be able to do it as a tier 1 emote. I think I need. Actually, let me look. I can confirm that right now. I think I need if I'm correct, it's 12 more subs to unlock another emote slot at tier 1. And then if I do that, then I'll pop that one on there. So that way we've got an LP4 and King Jeffrey emote. Discord pick also. Nope. He asked for it, but I was like, nope. Mainly because, I mean, I don't know. I know Rada designed that specifically for King Jeffrey. So, I mean, if Gunner was in King Jeffrey, it'd be different. But, you know. Okay, let me do something really quick. Let me double check how many more subs we need to unlock another emote. You're in Worlds. Yeah, pop out the whale emotes. There you go. You got those whales. They're great. Beautiful. Who's in WW? I don't know what you mean by that, Leroy. Alright, let me see. If I go down to here. Okay, emote-wise. Oh, War Whales. Oh, okay. Makes sense. That would be Gunner, I believe. He said I couldn't triple in SCCWL, so I couldn't have it. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. Scratch that. We don't need 12 subs. We need 11. 11 more subs, and we'll have the other emote slot. So some pretty cool stuff there. All right, we'll go ahead and show the lineup over here. I believe I already went through it, but we'll keep going. Live on 15 soon. Good to hear, Leroy. Or Leroy. Yep. This man right here. You did have Global Clash Cup last night. Another Time Fell 98. Oh, no. Gotta love it. Let's see. Thank you, No Dip League, with the tweet, whoever runs that account. Came to us and left for Warwells. Yeah. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. It just wasn't his fit. Which is understandable. I think we're talking about you, Gunner. But it's all good, man. I mean, again, it's you can join an OP clan, but if you're not enjoying the environment, then what's the point? Okay, now listen, we're probably not going to see a ton of live hits today, so I would prefer if both clan reps are watching, like, don't overlap hits, just like, because that way we could watch them all live. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing. Like, see, with me, whenever I joined King Jeffrey, I mean, that was the first. They're the first and probably the only league clan that I will join. Simply unless I get kicked out somehow, which I don't see that happening. But I mean, you never know. Something crazy might happen. But again, I don't see myself getting kicked from there. I'm gonna stick with it mainly because I've watched them for a while and I've been keeping up with them for a long time. But it's mainly like, if I did not enjoy the environment at King Jeffrey, if the people there were just not fun people or not nice people at all or weren't constructive, I mean, I would leave. I don't care how good we are, because, I mean, we're a good clan, 100%. Like, we're up there. But, I mean, if the people were awful, I wouldn't be in it. But, lucky for me, fantastic people over there. Gotta love it. Not only some epic people in Clash, but also some just funny people. I'm safe? Okay, I would hope so. You never know, man. You never know. One of the leaders might go crazy and be like, you know what? I gotta take my anger out on someone. Kick someone out. What's up, Christian? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we got that King Jeffrey emote. What new items do we have? 2-month subscriber badge. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm trying to, like, one thing that I'm trying to figure out is how I can upload emotes based off of cheers. Because if I do that, and I'm going to do that. I have to be able to take a butt chewing at times for dumps. Oh, 100%, of course. if I do something stupid, tell me. 100%. Like, I mean, it's happened once. It did happen once. That's when I rushed both my hits, and I failed both of them instantly. It was awful. And, I mean, they got on my ass about it. They did. They were like, hey, come on, what's up with that? An anonymous cheer, dropping the 1 bit. I believe so. I don't know, my Twitch bits are not working. You do friendly wars with the Philly Esports? Nice. I've had a few angry DMs from men of my day. Yeah, exactly. Which is fair. I mean, that's like, I mean, the bottom line is, it's different from if you fail when you really did try and I mean things didn't happen, but like when you half-ass something, it's like, okay, you deserve to be called out on it, and like, you know, if you're gonna get all defensive about it, you're in the wrong. Like, simple stuff. Own up to what you did and fix it. It's how the clan will function and get better. Yeah, someone is cheering. Wait a minute. An anonymous cheer. Thank you so much for the 4 biddies. I don't know if that's literally just their Twitch name. I believe it is their Twitch name. Yeah, no, it's literally just the Twitch name. Just an anonymous cheer. Well, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Gunner dropping some biddies. His name should pop up, maybe. See, I don't know what it is. My thing is not working. Hold on one moment. Mine did. Yeah. You got the bit badge, but the anonymous cheer. Huh. Very, very interesting. You were in General Elite and it was horrible? Really? That's the thing. It's like you got to find that clan environment that you just love being around. It'll help you enjoy the game a lot more. You did the ghosty... Oh, you did the ghosty cheer. Got it. That's weird. It's not... It should display whenever someone drops biddies, but it did not do that for some reason. Let's see if I can fix a few changes. See if we can get things going. Because it should, at 100% should display it. Let's see if I can get that fixed. All right, there we go. And so if I do this, huh? Hold on a minute. That's very odd. That should be working just fine, but it's not. Let me see if I can get that going or fix that up for you. You want you're looking forward to seeing some teams completely failing in CWO Elite? Really? What teams? What teams are you looking forward to failing? Let me know. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what the issue is. Hold on 1 second. Yellow and black. Oh no. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this resolved. I apologize. It should be already fixed, but I guess it's just not happening. It should be, but... if I do this... Interesting. I'm trying to figure out as to why it's not working. Because it should. Things should pop up, but they're not. But again, Gunner, thank you so much for the cheers. And we got Brap also with the cheers. It is much appreciated. What's up, Bang Bang? How you doing? You know, that's... I'm only ever so slightly concerned because that is supposed to be working, but it's not. It's not working when it should. And the worst part is I don't know why it's not working. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, it's posting it in the chat, but it's not saying it. Okay. What is the issue here? What are we running with? What's the problem? Okay, so if I do this... Yeah. Let's try... These people aren't following, by the way. This is just me trying to test and see if it'll work. It's just not happening. It's not happening for me today. What if I do that? Nope. Interesting. It should be working. I'm guessing it's something to do with APIs not being correct, because all my stuff is pretty much the same. All right, well, we're not going to worry about it for this stream. I'll try and get it fixed. Maybe it'll just fix itself. I really don't know. All right. Let's see what chat I missed here. You just started trophy pushing. You're trying to get to Titan. Do you have any advice? This is my base if you want to check me out. Matt, I don't usually do, or I'm going to call you Matt if that's all right. Well, Letta? Can I call you Letta? Does that work? I don't usually check out bases during my streams. Sometimes I'll do it off stream via the Discord. Yep, I'm looking at it. Don't you worry. I got you. But ideally, I mean, it depends on your town hall level. If you're trying to get to Titans, I mean, in all, I'm probably the worst person to ask because I don't think trophy pushing is, I mean, that important. The most Reddit Viper, right? But the best advice I could give you is just try and use the most meta attack for your town hall. All right, we got a 13v13 going in. Let's see if Jag can get himself a fresh triple to start this war off. You're at Town Hall 6. Okay, I wouldn't push the Titans as a Town Hall 6. You're not going to get very far. And you're just going to spend a lot of hours doing something that's kind of pointless. I wouldn't recommend it. All right, here, but let's see what we can do. We got the Queen moving in here. We got a Queen walk into the hybrid. Going to be bringing some wall breakers. Look at that baby bomb. Somebody needs to yell at Gus and tell him to upgrade his bombs. Here come the rest of the wall breakers. Here's another bomb. Not going to kill him, though. Gus, upgrade your bombs. He's going to get a double wall break. Wow, he did want a double wall break there. Some OP stuff from Reddit Viper to start here. He's going to lure out the CC. A couple of goblins will come out, and I'm guessing he's got maybe a hound in there. No, it's a lot of goblins. Is it just an all? It's a bunch of goblins and some ice golems in the CC. Queen's getting sucked in by the tornado trap. She needs to get rid of this town hall as soon as possible, so that way those healers will stay alive. She's taking a lot of damage. Has to pop the ability, and that means he's going to have to actually freeze this town hall again in order to keep those heroes alive. The Queen needs to shoot the town hall, not the ice golems. Not an ideal start for him. However, not the end of the world here. Queen will take down the town hall, and let's see where this hybrid's going to come in from. It's going to come in from this 9 to 6 or 9 to 8 o'clock side here. Queen's going to step up a little bit more, and she'll be just fine over there. There's not much that's going to be able to kill her. Royal Champion is in with the hybrid straight in towards this Queen. Going to use that warning ability early here, and here comes the siege barracks from the top side to do a bit more funneling to force all of those miners and hogs inside of the base. So that Queen's going to actually break through that wall and take down an Inferno Tower for him here, which is huge. It's going to help out the hybrid a bunch going into the back end. Still has the World Champion ability. Tons of miners and hogs left to go. He does have this back end scatter shot to worry about, though. Hog Riders will come out of the siege barracks. It's looking really, really strong at this point. Again, with that Champion's ability as well. It's going to help him out a ton. Single target Inferno is locked into the champ, so he's going to pop that ability. It's just barely not going to take down the single, which means it's going to stay alive. And now it targets the Warden, probably the last troop he wanted targeted. Those Hog Riders are going to sweep in, though, and start targeting that scatter shot there. They need to get rid of it before the miners get to it, though, so that way they don't take too much damage. That Inferno Tower is on a hair of health. 48 seconds left to go. Bunch of miners in still on the board. A couple of hogs getting sprung. Skeleton traps will pop. King and Peck are still alive. I think he's got this one, in all honesty. I think he's just barely got the troops to get this one done, especially with the King and the Pekka being alive over at the top side there. Yeah, he's going to get this. 28 seconds left to go unless there's any troll Teslas over here. Nah, we're good. That's going to be a triple for Reddit Viper. Well done. Going to start us off with a fresh triple. Really nice stuff there. It's going to put Reddit Viper 1 for 1. Beautiful stuff. All right, let me catch up a bit on the chat here. Brap is asking, should I get my heroes to level 20 or 30? If you're at Town Hall 9, you're trying to go to Town Hall 10, the minimum heroes you should have before you go up is 25. That's probably the minimum I would go for. I would not go any I would not go any less than that. Push them till you max the base, then I would upgrade to Town Hall 10, honestly, then you get siege ability donated to you. That's true, but again, if you go up with rushed heroes, like if you're going to go up with 2020, think about it, that's 40 hero levels you have to do. Brap, I would recommend just being patient for now. The update for Clash is probably going to come out next week, that spring update, which is going to include a huge reduction of hero prices, of the hero upgrade prices, so it'll be a lot easier to finish. So I just recommend just waiting that little bit longer until the update comes out and just getting them to at least 25. That's the ideal. But really, really nice start by Reddit Viper there. They're going to clear one of the bases with one hit. Are we going to see a perfect war? We got him going in again. Chosen one. Let's see what they can do. Going to go for another Town Hall 13 where I was literally FCing this base this morning. That's kind of funny. Anyways, we've got a Yeti smash into the Warden, or Warden walk into the Yeti smash. Let's see what they can do here. Maxing your heroes is not worth it. When you get to Town Hall 10, yeah, it is. It gets you through the Town Hall faster, believe me. At least getting them up to level 25 is worth it. 100% worth it. Currently have the gold pass. Got it. The update should come out before the gold pass expires. So any magic items you don't have yet, you should be able to spend them. All right, Warden's going to step up here and set a really nice funnel for the Yeti Smash that'll probably pile in directly towards this Inferno Tower. There's a couple of Teslas that are going to pop, so he's going to need to drop something to take down those Teslas and help the funnel. He's going to drop a wall wrecker here. Queen is up in at the top side to push that Warden straight towards the Yetis. Is this wall wrecker in at a perfect time? It is. Bowlers will push in here, and now his worry is going to be those bowlers bouncing to the outside for the Tesla, which is exactly what they're doing. So not ideal. None of the bowlers are going to go in here again because of those Teslas, which is something you can't exactly predict. Nice Warden ability, going to keep everything moving. Queen doesn't go in the channel as well, so now the Queen and the bowlers have gone the opposite. Oh no, the Queen dials back. Never mind. Still looking good. That wall wrecker's actually getting really far into this base and still has a ton of health. This is an OP wall wrecker. What are these quakes for? He's not even going to need anything with him. Going to open up the rest of the back end of this base here. Still has the Royal Champion and a Rage spell. This is looking really, really strong from Chosen One here, piling into the back end of this Town Hall. Now, with none of the bowlers in the center here, nothing is going to die. Well, a couple of the bowlers will die to that Giga Blast, but all the Yetis will stay alive. Here comes the Royal Champion from the top side to go for this Eagle. Queen's going to step up, still has her ability. Royal Champion ability will be popped off to take down a couple of defenses. Royal Champion going to go for that Eagle, take it down. Queen's looking really strong, and if he's got the time, he should get this one here with the Queen ability and a couple of cleanup troops. Look at how many Yetis are still alive at the back end as well. Really, the only thing to worry about at this point would simply be time. Queen ability is going to be popped, and that means that she's going to take down a few more defenses, and then eventually, that's going to be a triple. That's a second triple for Reddit Viper here, really popping off with some triples. Good stuff there. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a triple. We'll watch it to the end because it's a little close, and then we'll jump straight over to the other live that's about to go in. You have all magic items with maxed out season bank. Nice, well done. What's up, Zeus? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're doing well. You started 3 days ago and you're at 1969. Well, the moment you get up to champions, you're going to start getting crushed. Well, not even champions. The moment you get to crystal, you're going to start taking crazy defenses and you're not going to be able to gain trophies as fast. So, I mean, you can try and push the Titan as a Town Hall 6, but realistically, it's very difficult. Just to put into perspective, 2 people have done it, ever. But hey, best of luck to you if that's really what you want to go for. Let's see what we got going from Imortais here. Going to start with a champion with the Queen here. We're looking at a Sui Blimp. Queen wants to step up and take down that Scatter as well as grab an Inferno. So they're going to get both here. Really nice stuff. Was that a freeze wall break? I think we saw a freeze wall break at the start of this Lalo. Going to lure the CC out. Now he has nothing to deal with the CC. What's his plan here? Oh no. That dragon's going to tear through the rest of these troops here unless the pups can somehow take it down. Savage 6 has an entire clan of Town Hall 6s and Titans. It's possible. I don't think they're all in Titans, though. I know a lot of them are in Champions, but again, I will forever hold the opinion that trophy pushing at a low Town Hall is pointless. That's just me. Let's see, Skeleton Trap is going to go in where the Scatter is. What on earth is that? I don't fully understand the plan here because that Dragon and Witches, the Dragon and Witches are not going to go down. They're going to stay alive. Still has the Lalo wrapping around. The enemy Royal Champion is going to go down due to the Dragon. Loons are still moving through, but the Warden's going to go down. And there's nothing to save those loons from the Town Hall. This was not going to go through. Trophy pushing at any Town Hall is pointless. I mean, if you want to push as like a max Town Hall 13 to Legends, like sure, go for it. And then you want to gain up on the leaderboards. But I mean, realistically, the trophy leagues are simply there to create a gap between each of the Town Halls, so that way you can farm at a level where you're fighting other Town Halls at your level as well. But Town Hall 6 trophy pushing, I mean, you can push up to Titans 2, but really all it's going to show is that you were able to pour a lot of time in. In all honesty, it doesn't require a ton of skill to try and push up that far. I mean, this is just my personal opinion. Nah, loot is crazy, but yeah, but you can't get any of it because if you're a Town Hall 6 attacking a Town Hall 11, your troops aren't going to get far at all. They're not going to do much. That's going to be a 1-star from Imortais here. Oh, look at me go. 1-star from Imortais. So far, we've seen 2 fresh triples from Red Viper. It's going to put some pressure on him just a little bit there. I farm better at gold. Use baby dragons on dead bases. You max storages. Even as a Town Hall 9, it's hard to beat a Town Hall 11. Exactly. Brap is correct there. It's So I couldn't even imagine doing it as a Town Hall 6. No way. See, what emote is that, Bang Bang? I like it. It's a Lady B emote. That's great. Gotta love it. Yeah, you're in a tough running if you want to try and I don't know. I will never understand low level trophy pushing. It's just me. You've got these elite like Savage 7 out here pushing all their dudes to like Legends, Town Hall 7 and Legends. It's like, what's gonna happen the moment you get to Legends? You're gonna get absolutely steamrolled. It's like I will never understand it, man. I don't know. It's just not me. What's up, Lero? How you doing? Welcome back. All right, 3 hits in so far. 2 from Reddit Viper, 1 from Imortais here. Imortais falling a little bit short there, whereas Reddit Viper having 2 commanding fresh triples to start us off here. You just build a good base to defend in Legends. That's a Town Hall 7? I don't see what's the problem. So what if you're a Town Hall 7? I could triple a Town Hall 7 with a Sui Queen. No, with a Sui Warden. I just chuck a Warden down at 12 and then turn off the iPad. That's what I need to do. If someone has an 11, I want to bring my 13 over. I want to try that. You can't? I would do it. Bet. I would do it. I would do it. I would get it done. I could make it happen. Did you move out where you used to live? Yeah, a long time ago. I used to live... I lived in Texas. I'm not going to reveal the city. I lived in Texas, then I moved to England in 2018, and then now I'm back in Texas. So, I moved around a bit, just a little bit. But yeah, we're in a new place than the last one. A lot of stuff has changed since 2017. My goodness. It's been a hot minute. Long time since then. Alright. I'm probably just going to, honestly, like, low-key farm one of my 11s. Just, like, do some bar trades as we wait for live hits to go in. Simply because I need to get builders working because they're not working. I've got builders working on every single one of my accounts right now. My Town Hall 10 is maxed but heroes. My Town Hall 9 is maxed but heroes. My Town Hall 11 and 12. All the builders are working but 1. And I've got a while to go, and then my 13 is maxed. Well, at least until the update comes out. Then it won't be maxed. Honestly, I'm looking forward to the hero reductions, man. It's going to be really, really nice. Okay, I need to understand what is actually happening on YouTube, because I feel like people are not able to find me at all. We got Eco going to go in here, see if he can get himself another triple for Reddit Viper. Let's see what we got going. We got a Yeti Smash with a couple of Hog Riders in there to grab a couple of outside buildings. Going to start with a Queen Walk with the Warden. Interesting. You don't normally see this. But he's going to start strong here. And that Queen's going to be able to take down this entire bottom section. And I'm guessing he's going to then have the Yetis pour in. So really interesting choice, bringing in the Warden with the Queen. He knew he would need that going straight into this Clan Castle and the enemy King. So a really smart play there. And so now they're going to run through and take down a couple of buildings to get them out of the way and then walk a bit south. Now that Baby Dragon will clear a couple of buildings at the top side there before eventually going down to the single target Inferno. Now this Queen's going to do a bit more funneling. I'd imagine we're going to see the King down by 6 o'clock. And then we're going to see all the Yetis pile straight in towards that Eagle there. We've got the Queen and the Royal Champion. He might be even sending... Yeah, no, he's looking to send the Yetis possibly over into this compartment here. So not going to open up into the Town Hall compartment here. I really like this plan, actually. Very, very interesting plan, as well as very effective so far. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the board before the Yetis go in, and here they go. He's got a bit of a funnel established over here, and those Yetis will go straight in towards that bomb tower, which is where he needs them to go. Jump spell going to go over that. And now, I mean, he's got a lot of the base open with just that one jump spell. And then with this second jump spell, he'll open up the entire base. Really, really nice plan. I'm a big fan of this one by Echo. Or Eco here. Queen has taken a lot of damage, so he might be forced to use that Warren ability fairly soon here. Now, these Yetis might... No, they actually end up pathing back. Wow, the Yetis are going exactly where he needs them to go. Going to use that Warren ability right when the Town Hall pops. That Queen will get straight through it. The healers are going to step up here. Well, one of them will step up. But the rest of them will stay back on the Queen, keeping her alive. He wants those healers to step up realistically and try and help out. Royal Champion in at this left side here. But again, this is looking really, really strong from Reddit Viper. Oh, man. Oh, man. King ability hasn't been popped. It's now going to be popped. Queen ability still in hand. She can reach that Inferno Tower. I think this is going to be another triple. I don't want to call it early, but my goodness. He's got so many troops left alive. That's going to be another fresh triple for Reddit Viper. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Really good stuff. Let's see. How many accounts do you have? I have 5. I've got a Town Hall 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9. That's going to be an overpowering triple for Echo there. Really commanding start for Red Viper. Could they get this done within the first couple of hours? Really, really nice start there for them. 100%. That's going to put a little bit of pressure on Imortais to really come out and pull off a triple of their own. Wow. You love to see it. Good stuff by Red Viper so far. Some really solid plans and some solid hits. I'm debating if I want to finally use my name change in game. I mean, in all honesty, it's not too difficult. I mean, well, figure out you can just figure out a name, or you don't even have to use it. Like, I still have my name change on my 13. I haven't touched it. So, like, I've still got my name change. Simply because it's like, I mean, I've had the same name forever. There's no reason for me to change it. How do you keep track of them all? I mean, it's really not too difficult. It's what I'll do is every morning, like before I get out of bed, I'll just like load up my phone. I'll log into each of the accounts, and then I'll take a mental note of like, okay, I've got builders working on this account. I don't need to worry about it. And you just kind of plan ahead for a lot of them. So like you predict like, okay, I know a builder is going to be free in 5 days. So if I just do casual farming here and there, it's going to be fine. I'll have it upgraded by the time I need another, or the builder frees up. But one thing I like to do a lot is any single time I'm watching something, like I'm watching a movie or like a TV show or another streamer, I'll have Clash of Clans pulled up and I'll be doing some farming. And so that's like my dedicated farming time when I'm watching these streams. Just because I feel like it's a good use of time. I'm farming right now. I'm farming right now on my phone. I got my Town Hall 11 pulled up, and I'm doing a couple of Barch raids as we watch this war here. Simply just because, you know, might as well get a couple of raids in. But in all honesty, it's all about predicting which, or not predicting, but so much like managing when your builders will free up. So once I get another builder working, I won't have a free builder on this account for another 5 days. So I know that it's on the lowest priority for trying to get builders going. Now I know my Town Hall 12, however, I'm going to have 2 builders free in about 12 hours. And so I'm going to need to do a little bit of farming on that account to try and get some loot established, so that way I can drop another builder. So it's really just about managing where you need to do, it's really just about where you need to farm. You're gonna name yourself Ghost? Hey man, if that's what you're looking to do, go for it. If you want to change your name. By the way, I do want to give a huge shout out to the NDL and both of these clans for letting me stream today. I didn't have a stream plan for this weekend, but then I saw the NDL finals were happening. I got DM'd. I didn't get DM'd, but I got tagged, and I was like, you know what? Going for it. Then apply to one hive, right? Show replays? Yeah, we'll get a replay on. We'll show the first triple of the war. Red Viper firing off. My goodness. What's up, Sofa? How you doing? Good to see you. Your name always cracks me up, man. Gotta love it. I remember the first time you were here, I almost read your full name out, and that would have been an absolute rip time. You can farm while doing homework? Yeah, that's another thing you can do. I do the same. It's like if I'm doing any kind of like busy homework. If I'm trying to study, I don't farm, because obviously you need to, you know, retain info. But if you're just trying to fill out homework and get some things done, I mean, it works really well. But yeah, I might be live a bit later tonight with some LP4 action if there are no plans for being covered. I know Blame Adam right now is doing a bit of coverage over there, which huge shout out to him. If you guys aren't following him, go drop him a follow. Probably one of the best Clash of Clans warcasters out there right now. But a double wall break from Red Viper to go in and get this one done. Some crazy stuff. Insane stuff from them. And it's not like these hits have been giveaways. I mean, both of them, they've been tough hits. Like this Queen charge was really looking rough, but then he did it. He was looking fine. Helga, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Helga, one of the admins, I believe, over at the WCL. They're doing a bunch of league action over there. I've been keeping an eye on it, been looking at it. I just haven't found a time slot that I've been able to do for their streams. But they've got some awesome divisions over there, especially their blockage division. All Town Hall 10s. It's really, really cool. So, but yeah, we got some cool stuff over there. Let's see. He streamed our CWO this week. He basically defended a 1-star against Raze and didn't even rep my name in cast. Just said a JS member defends. Oh, really? Hey, man. It's all about... You got to earn your place sometimes. You have max Dark Elixir and you have nothing to do with it besides upgrade heroes. Then you have a Rune Dark Elixir. Upgrade those heroes. Get them going. Save those medals. Realistically, I would save the medals for if you're not warring as much, don't buy hero hammers, buy building hammers, because they're the most valuable in my opinion. Yeah, just keep those heroes going. JG, you're a great streamer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I take pride in what I do, and I try and do the best I can every single time I go live. So that's the goal here, at least. The only reason I buy a hero hammer is if it's for an ability level like 20, 25, 30. Yeah, because then you unlock the ability. So what level are your heroes right now? Brap, let me know. 161,000 dark elixir you'll get in the season bank. Dang, that's a decent bit of dark there. 12 and 12. Yeah, I would definitely try and get them up to 25, 25. I mean, really, just keep them upgrading. Like, keep the builders on them constantly. And of course, the Book of Heroes is your best friend. So, that was the first triple that went in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second triple going in. We had Kronos, or Chosen One going in. I don't know why I said Kronos. Well, the defender, Kronos, getting tripled by the Chosen One. He brought some Yetis this time. Gonna have to opt out of war. Yeah, that's the only downside with upgrading heroes, is that you've got to opt out of war. In all honesty, the first 20 levels of Town Hall 9 just blow through them. Just absolutely blow through them. I would even also recommend waiting to upgrade them until after the update drops. But in all honesty, it looks like you're gonna have plenty enough Dark Elixir to get them going, so I would just go for it. Find a clan family that has clans you can war with heroes down. You won't find many clans like that. Yeah, you really won't. Like, I know even my like little farm clan that I help run, we don't even let people war without heroes. So I don't know. It might be a long shot to do that, but I mean, there's some out there. Again, this one didn't go ideal because actually all the bowlers walked off, so you had to use that warn ability early to keep them moving. But it kind of worked out for him here because those bowlers actually went down and took down an air defense, as well as just kind of helped create a really nice funnel for this queen to actually eventually get forced back in. Good start for us. Lero is correct. 3 for 3 right now. Some powerful stuff from Red Viper, really showing why they deserve this final spot that they have. So really, really good showing from them. Got to give them props. But yeah, ideally you don't want to war without heroes. Now, I know at Town Hall 9, it's definitely very possible to 3-star without heroes. There are a couple of strategies that you can do out there. One of them being the Queen Pop. That's a really popular one that I've seen a lot of time. You got the Quattro Lalo, the 4 Lava Hounds. You've got Witch Slap. Witch Slap can triple without heroes. It's just ideally those heroes really make things easy. So. Honestly, I do want to give a huge shout out to everyone inside of the Clash directory. If you guys have already not checked out a few people on Clash, I mean, we've got probably this is probably one of the best times for Clash ever. Right now, we've got some amazing leagues going on. We have CWL, NDL, WCL, MLCW, tons of leagues out there. Global Clash Cup. We've got the MPL. We've got the WWC coming out very soon. That's the Women's World Championship. That's going to be a fun one as well. That should be starting in April. We've got an absolutely stacked set of leagues here. We have too many leagues, to be honest. Hard to keep track of them all. Of course, 100%. One thing that, I mean, is really... I don't really know how to say this exactly, but it's really... The reason there's so many leagues is because you have that variety in how they're run. So, an example would being, you know, the WCL. One of the divisions in that league is completely unique to any divisions we've ever seen, ever, which is the Town Hall 10 blockage. We haven't seen any other league do that ever. So that's one way that league is unique. Sure, some are similar, but it really just provides another atmosphere to actually do competitive Clash. Like, if my clan, like my little Warbusters clan, was to do league play, we would probably apply to the WCL. Simply because it's now, this is no offense to any of the WCL admins or anyone, because I know the work and time and effort they pour into it. The clans that are in participation of the WCL, some of them aren't the best clans in the world, like crazy. Like CWL is definitely holds the spot as it has the best clans in the world competing for the #1 spot. Whereas WCL, you have a lot of clans that aren't as well known, And so, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still competitive as all heck. You've still got some amazing clans involved in WCL, but it's those leagues that you can do to really just allow you to actually play some, have some experience in league play, especially if you're a clan looking to join. They really need a website that gives info on all of this. I mean, look at a noob Town Hall 13. They don't know where to go, what's right for them, or even me. I want to get better, but no one knows where the top Town Hall 13 leagues are. Well, I know exactly where the top Town Hall 13 league is, and that's CWL Elite and CWL Esports. There you go. I got you covered. I got you covered, Gunner. Don't worry. So, yeah, it's. I mean, it would be nice for sure, but the problem with that is that there's no way to coordinate that because, again, all of the leagues are run differently. WCL is definitely more on the side of they run more on the eastern side of the world. That being most of their. I know a lot of their admins are not from countries like the US or England. So, I mean, with me, I'm an American streamer that's doing content for a lot of the times it's like Russian and Brazilian clans or like Russian and Russian clans, things like that. So it's not really that. It also depends on the demographic is what I'm trying to say. It's like sometimes you have that demographic that like, so WCL largely targets that that eastern side of the world's demographic in comparison to the North American side. That being like clans like Brazil or, clans from places like Brazil or Canada or the US, things like that, that side of the world. Because time zones do matter when you're trying to arrange these wars. So, I don't know. And it also comes down to people want to run their own stuff, like 100%. Like every single person wants to at least pour a little bit of something into their own stuff. Because, I mean, running a league, it's a lot of work, but it's fun to have a bunch of people, competing in your league that you've put time and effort into, if that makes any sense. I get what I'm trying to say here. Now, there are tons of leagues out there, and I think, really, the more the merrier. It just really comes down to which ones you want to go for. For sure. I mean, I know now that for Town Hall 13, CWL, NDL, MLCW are most of the tops. CWL having a slight edge, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, the CWL has always been the top league, and that's mainly because it was the first league to ever come around. It's been around forever. And then you had MLCW and No Dip. Those are two pretty big leagues as well. In all honesty, it just comes down to what your clan's looking for. Like, if you're going to, think about how many clans are applying to CWL in comparison to WCL. Obviously, there's going to be way more applications in CWL than WCL. So maybe a clan, in order to get involved with league play, they're going to start at WCL, and they'll go apply for that. Same thing with, applications. There's way more applications at MLCW than at NDL. Then people are going to go for NDL. It's adding that variety really allows more clans to get involved. All right, we got Jack going in. Let's see if he can get himself a 6-pack. Let's see what he's doing. Guys, stop doing overlapping hits. Come on. We got a queen charge into the hybrid. We'll watch that other hit once it goes in. All right, let's see what this queen's got going. We're going to start this queen charge over by the 9 o'clock side, and she's going to mainly walk up and go towards that town hall. I see what he's going for, and I'm guessing that hybrid's going to try and come in towards this top side. Now, that queen is not going to go up towards the town hall. She's going to actually peel away towards the archer tower. I don't know if that was his goal here, but now she's going to take a lot of damage from this scatter shot and 3 expos on her. Pops the ability. That might have been the auto ability there. Queen did not go his way. I guarantee you he wanted that queen to go up. Now the scatter shooting his healers. He needs to freeze it quickly. There we go. The scatter shot will get freeze, and that means that it will target the queen, but it's going to get taken down beforehand. Now the queen's going to step up for the eagle. Is there a chance that she will actually peel up back towards the town hall here? There is a chance. However, she might bounce outside of the wall. Yeah, she's going to bounce outside of the wall, and so already this is not going his way. Healers are going to wander into the Inferno Tower. Oh no, he's going to need to freeze it, but I don't think he's going to invest a free spell into it. Already not going his way at all here, and I think he's realized that. And so now it's really just going to be a damage control for the rest of this raid. It was really just a bit of a weak funnel over here due to this Tesla. It took down the baby dragon before his queen could actually step up and start walking upwards. So the king will actually walk upwards here to take down a couple of these buildings. And where are we going to see these miners and hogs pile in from? We might see them come in from this, yeah, we're going to see them come in from this 12 to 2 o'clock side. So the king there to try and help establish a little bit of a funnel to kind of run through and take that down. Now let's see what he's doing here. If he still somehow miraculously triples this, I got to give props to him. But again, at this point, with how much base is left alive and with his queen charge being fizzled out, really didn't get a whole lot of value there. So it's going to take a miracle to get through the rest of this base. King is going to step up a little bit and lure out the Lava Hound, so they know that it's a Lava Hound CC, so when they re-hit this, they're going to know that the Queen doesn't need to deal with it. However, they might even Yeti blimp the Town Hall. We'll see. They're going to take down that Ice Golem fairly quickly here, and now this Warden ability was popped to get through that Town Hall. Going to use that heal spell to get everything moving. Does have a rage spell, so he'll probably use that in the core to get through this Queen here. Going to poison through the Queen. Probably going to rage the core. Those Hog Riders are moving through. It's not looking terrible. But then again, it's not looking all too great. He's going to run into 3 multi-target Inferno Towers on the back end here. Going to trigger the Tornado Trap, so all of the Hog Riders, or most of the Hog Riders, are going to get stuck in that. Miners are encountering these Inferno Towers. Now, we've got 14 multi-beams on these Hog Riders here, which is not ideal. Or Hog Riders and Miners here. They're going to run through. A couple of Hog Riders getting sprung. It's going to fizzle out near the back end. For this not going his way and the Queen walking the wrong direction, it's definitely not a bad hit, especially with his recovery. So, really nice try, but not going to go through. I think if the Queen walked up there, he would have gotten this one. 2 multis. Yeah, 2 multis. That's how many beams per multi? 7 beams per multi? So that's 14 beams, right? If I'm correct? Yeah? I don't know. I should know. Oh, we're going to have a time fail from Chosen One with the Yeti Smash. We're going to watch this one back. Oh, no. Really, really nice try, but not going to go through. That's going to be a 94% time fail. Let's watch that one back because we missed it. Let's see where things went possibly a little wrong. Maybe the Warden walk took a little long. Maybe there was a stall at some point. Maybe there was a disconnect at one point. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what he got going. Those looms getting a decent bit of value. Are you using an emulator or hooking up a device to your PC? Hooking up a device. I will never, ever, ever use an emulator. It's just, I don't think it's the right way to play Clash. Because when I'm playing, I got to have all my fingers to use when I'm clicking on things. I can't have just one. There's no way. Let's see. Oh, he Warden walked the Town Hall here. Okay. So he knew he would have to invest a rage, so dropped it. Oh, he missed the rage on the healers. I don't think that's going to be the end of the world, though. Yeah, he'll still get through that Town Hall with the Warden staying alive. So where did this one go wrong? What could be changed here to this plan to possibly switch some things up? Where is this? I imagine this Yeti Blimp's going to come in on this top side Inferno Tower. Here comes a Yeti over at this top side here to do a bit of funneling. What's up, DTR? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Comrade, good to see you as well. Fix it with 4 loons for Archer Tower. Really? Is that it? All right. Let's see what you're talking about. This back in Archer Tower, I'm guessing. Here comes the King. He's going to do a lot of funneling here. Some really good stuff there from the King, and that's going to force all of the Yetis and the bowlers straight into the base here. It was a really, really good start. Like a really, really strong start. Everything went exactly where he wanted it to go. Nice Warden ability. Going to grab pretty much everything. Misses a couple of Yetis, but again, not the end of the world. Going to poison the CC. Just barely misses the enemy Queen. Yeah, he was planning on going with the Blimp towards this Inferno Tower. Did he get the Inferno Tower down? Ah, so the Yeti Blimp just barely missed the Inferno, but I believe those Yetis will still get it down. Here comes the Royal Champion. So here's one thing. Possibly sitting in the Royal Champion from this bottom side to deal with the Wizard Tower could be a good option. Messed up the Blimp. Yeah, the Blimp was a little bit messed up. Just a little bit. All right, we got a live going in. So regardless, there were a few changes that they'll probably make to go in and get that triple. All right, we got Bill going in from Imortais here. Let's see what they can do. Going to be bringing a Yeti Smash, starting with the Warden Walk here. Let's see, will we be seeing a Blimp go in? Possibly so. A couple of loons are going to go out and take down some Teslas. Will this Blimp step up and take down this Inferno Tower, or will he choose to pile into it? He's going to pile into it. Let's see what he's got going. You have any attack strats for Town Hall 9? Giant Healers is pretty good. I use a Giant Healer variant, and it works out fairly well for me. Here come most of the Yetis piling in here. Very weak funnel for the Yetis, so he's got to make sure that they're all inside of that jump spell, or they could possibly walk out. He's got those 2 Teslas to worry about. Could that be an issue? Here comes the Blimp for the Town Hall. Interesting play. I think I see what he's going for. He wants that Blimp to grab the Town Hall, so that way his Yetis don't need to go near it. And his main army can just kind of avoid it altogether. He's going to drop the Rage on the Town Hall. He clipped the Blimp with the Warden ability, and now he's going to be piling through here. Those Yetis will get the job done. I'm questioning that Rage spell there. I don't think he needed the Rage to get through the Town Hall. It's looking good, but again, this back inside of the base is not opened up, so now he's going to have all of his troops have to pile through and try and break down those walls there. But again, it's not the end of the world. He'll start piling through it now. He's got 2 single target Inferno Towers to get through. One of them does go down to the Yeti Mites. Missed Earthquake. Possibly could have been a Missed Earthquake spell. You're right. Maybe this wall was supposed to be opened here. Royal Champion will step up and take down this Inferno Tower. Hopefully, no, she won't get it down. She won't get it down because of the skeletons. Oh, no. That Inferno Tower staying down is not good, and everything's getting stalled in the middle. I think regardless, it's going to be a time fail because there's nothing to shoot that Inferno Tower other than the queen. And in order to do that, she has to shoot through the wall and get through all of these defenses over here. So even if he has, which I think he has the troops to do this, but it's going to be time regardless. There's no way he's going to be able to get through the rest of the space with the amount of time he has left. It was a good strat. I like the effort, but could have been possibly a missed earthquake spell. That's what we're hearing from some people in chat. So that could be the case here. But not going to go through for him. Again, that Inferno Tower is staying up. Not ideal. At least I'm pretty sure it's going to be a time fill. Don't tell me I'm jinxing it to the attacker side here. I don't believe I am. But, so what are the troops? Only goblins. For Goblin Knife, you're using a variation of a couple of giants, barbs, and archers. Yeah, another live going off. We're going to watch this one to its conclusion, though. Because you never know. These Yetis might actually have some Yeti mites and get it done. That's going to be a time anyways. That Inferno Tower's not going down. If that one triples somehow, then we'll go back and watch it. All right, we got Rare going in. Was this base already hit? This base was already hit, so he's going to fix up the blimp here. Going straight in, going to fix up the plan, make a few tweaks to what happened here and try and get this one done. This was a time fail, the first hit. So you know that they were ready to go straight back into it, making those few adjustments, and then hopefully getting this one done. So going to start with the Warden Walk into the Town Hall. Going to clip the healers this time, so they'll keep that Warden healthy. Wasn't necessary on the last raid, but it definitely will help. He's going to start that king a bit early here at this top side, and here comes the Quake over that compartment there, and that's going to allow access into that into the Inferno Tower. Warden will take down the Town Hall fairly easy. Now this king is not going to walk north. He's going to go south. Maybe that's what he wanted to happen. Here come all of the bowlers. Here come the Yetis. I think he did want the king to walk south. I think that was the goal. King is going to get locked onto by the single, but he's going to go ahead and pop that single target, or he's going to freeze that single target Inferno. Couple of the bowlers will walk off, which is actually going to work out for him in the long run because they'll actually go in and take down some of those trash buildings. Oh no, I'm sorry. The defenses are going to shoot them down, so never mind there. Everything's going to pile in exactly like it did in the previous raid. Now we might see the Royal Champion's going to go in at the same side. I'm questioning why they don't drop the Royal Champion down by the Wizard Tower, but still going to pile through. That Royal Champion will step up and take down the multi. I see why the Royal Champion was dropped down there. He's going to miss this scatter shot, though. Oh, no, never mind. He took it down with the Royal Champion ability. Drops the blimp, but oh, no, the blimp goes down early, so the Inferno Tower is going to stay alive. That's not ideal. So that Inferno Tower is staying alive a bit longer than the last raid, but that Royal Champion just barely going to hang on to it and take down the Inferno Tower at the bottom side. They take down all the Inferno Towers. Queen's still alive at the bottom. Everything's moving through. Most of the buildings at this point can be reached by the Queen, but she's going to have to break through those walls. Could we see a potential another time fill on this base? Oh, no. Tornado Trap is going to pop. Not going to do a ton here to these troops. Really, the only buildings inside of the walls that might be an issue are these two. The rest of the buildings should be fairly easy to deal with. This Queen will step up and take these ones down. 40 seconds left to go. It's looking really, really strong. But again, my concern is this full health storage, or half health storage rather, on the opposite side of the base. Will his troops be able to get to it in time, or are we going to see a second time fill on this base? If I had to call it right now, I would say it's a time fill, but you never know. There is a possible chance here. Some of these buildings might be a little weak. Yeah, we've got the Tesla about a half. Gold storage is about half. Queen stepping up. 19 seconds left to go. Queen does take down the inside storage, but a couple of things are going to get stalled on walls. He should be able to get this one here. That should be a triple for Red Viper. 10 seconds left to go, but again, with those buildings being a bit lower health, it should be just fine. If that was a full health storage, he wouldn't have got this one here. Should get it. Yeah, there we go. Gonna get it. They're gonna wrap it up. Really good stuff. Queen. Big win on the Queen. We got another live going on. Leo, let's see what he can do here. Perfect plan. Perfect plan. 100%. Gotta agree with you. See, Leo's looking really, really good here. All of the air defenses have been taken down. We saw a drag bat here. Yetis are doing absolutely nothing for the defender in the middle. 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go. Could this be Imortais' first triple? Possibly so. Now, will these dragons get stalled on these ice golems? Going to lure them to the top side, which is perfect. That means every single one of the dragons are going to go to the top side here, which is exactly what needs to happen. That means that they're all going to target all of those buildings on the edges there, rather than taking down the ice golems. Wow, really OP. That is an OP archer up at this top side here. That means that all those dragons are going to get lured to the top side and take down the buildings, and that's going to be a triple for Imortais here. Really good stuff. We'll watch this one back. Really, really good stuff. Let's watch it. Let's see what we got going here. Gotta hand it to him. Gotta hand it to him. All right, we started with a Sui World Champion into this air defense here, which she should be able to get that one pretty easily. Maybe not. Maybe she doesn't get the air defense. Doesn't get the air defense. Wow. So World Champion not even able to get this air defense at this top side, but still comes in and gets it done. A couple of Loons going to go in for this Yeti Blimp here. Going to take down a couple of Teslas as well as possibly pull some Seeking Air Mines. Wow. The Yeti Blimp also goes terribly wrong. How did he still manage to get this? Drake throwing the war again. Apparently, Drake's getting yelled at for using a bad base here. All right, we got those Ice Golems will pop. Yetis will take down a couple of buildings, but man, he really got absolutely nothing from the start of this raid. I'm very impressed that this one still went through. He got the funnel in, but wow. And still able to go in and take this one down. I mean, he practically swagged the World Champion. All the World Champion did was go in and take down a couple of buildings for a funnel. Didn't even grab the air defense there. And the Yeti Blimp didn't even get this Inferno Tower down. So, but still was able to pull it. And all the dragons bounced to the outside. How on earth did he get this? Must have been some godly stuff from these bats. That, okay, he's going to rage over the Inferno Tower. And here come the bats to take down the topside air defense. So no Wizard Towers or anything up at the top side. Wow. And the bat's going to run through and take down the Eagle. Wow. I mean, this raid looked over. All of the dragons bounced to the outside. Didn't get much value with his phases of his attack. But still gets it done. Really nice job. We'll speed through the rest of this one here. My goodness. Yeah, okay, see, that's the thing. When a raid goes this wrong and he triples, he deserves it. I'm sorry. Like, he 100% deserves it. Some OP stuff there from Imortais. Good stuff. That's going to be their first triple of the war. Going to finally put them on the board. Red Viper looking pretty strong at 4 for 6 right now. Oh, boy. Or is the game broken? The game could be broken. That is a possibility, Gunner. That is possible. Is it likely? No. But it is possible. Could happen. Alright, let's see what we got going here. Wow, so we've seen a stack of hits from both sides. We've seen 9 hits in total, 6 from Reddit Viper. We've seen 3 from Imortais. One of them going through for them. It's going to put them at 1 for 3, 33% overall hit rate. And we're looking at a Reddit Viper with over 67% hit rate. So really good stuff from them. Are you going to do Season 5 of Mobile Open? Ooh, that's a good question. I might. Maybe. I'd have to look into which team I would join. If I do a team, it'll be on a team with King Jeffrey. But again, if they already have a team and they can't pull a second team, then I probably won't do it. But it's tempting. I might do that. In all honesty, I'm so terrible at the single hit format. The single hit format, you know, you have to hit it fairly quickly. Like, you can't really plan. Like, I'm so much better. Like, if I could just sit back and plan. It was hard watching Season 4 today on stream because you already know who won. Yeah, that's fair. It was Tribe Gaming won, right? Or was it Zombie Doom? I can't remember. I think it was Zombie Doom because if it was Tribe Gaming, then I would have seen stuff on Twitter. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I wasn't there. I watched a little bit of it, but I wasn't able to watch the back end. Tribe won? Oh, really? Honestly, it's deserved. I mean, the Tribe guys they've got some excellent players over there. They had Lexinos, Hex, you know, two of the best ones over there. I actually, what was the full roster for Tribe Gaming? Because I know with the North American Mobile Open, they can only use North American players. At least that's what I know. Effing cheaters. Hey, it might be. I don't think so though. Just bad. The ESL admin team broke the rules for them. How so? How are the rules broken? Let me know. Was it because one of the players' accounts on Tribe got banned? Is that what you're talking about? Because in that case, it's based off an account ban. It's an account ban, not a player ban. There hasn't been any player bans from esports action yet. It's just been account bans. All right. No roster changes after opening phase, but they didn't have a roster change. That's the thing. The roster didn't change. The roster stayed the same. So if it would have been a different person in replacement of Lex, then yes, that would be against the rules. But it wasn't. The roster stayed the same. Because the thing is with the mobile open is that you can play with whatever account you want as long as it's linked to your player ID. So your player ID is counted as a player, not the player name. So whatever the player ID you sign up with, you must... I don't think that's in the rules, Gunner. I'm not sure. If that is, then that's very interesting. I'll have to look more into that. But again, I think it's more of his account got banned, but he didn't get banned from the tournament. Because they don't ban users, they just ban accounts when Supercell does these scans. We got a hit here going in from Rare Astro. Let's see what he can do. Bring in another Yeti Smash. Gonna have to pop that Warden ability early, encountering the Tornado Trap alongside these scatters. This wall is open, but I'm questioning, will all the Yetis get forced into the middle? They should. Queen's actually peeling away a little bit, which means that she might actually get targeted by this single target Inferno. Has no way to deal with the single target Inferno Tower with the World Champion here. Those skeletons on defense being OP. They're going to take down the World Champion. And so far, this isn't looking too great, having lost his Queen and World Champion early. Nothing going for the Town Hall. Oh no, everything's going to path over towards these single target Infernos. And now that Town Hall is going to stay alive and rain some fire in on these Hog Riders that will come out of the Siege Barracks. Oh no. Days, you looked up. Okay. No changing unless you delete your team. I see. Okay. That's really interesting then. Again, I try and avoid calling people out for cheating and non-fair play and like abusing rules or whatever on streams just because I don't want to be held accountable for what I'm saying. But if that's the case, I mean, that's very interesting stuff. I encourage anyone to do more research before making assumptions, which I'm going to do as well. But yeah. ESL admins don't know their own rules? Possibly. Maybe sometimes. Alright, I don't think this one's going to go through. It was a nice try, but that Town Hall being alive with nothing is a bit rough. Alright, we got Hawk going in on number 9. Let's see what he can do here. See if he can get it done. Going to be bringing a Sui into the Lalo. Interesting stuff here. Going to start with the King and an Ice Golem at this bottom side here to take down a couple of buildings and possibly have the Queen step up and take down the enemy Queen. Yeah, he's going to use a jump spell alongside this kill squad. Here comes a Royal Champion from the bottom. King should get forced into the middle here, which is exactly what he wants. He wants the enemy Queen to step up here so that way he can grab her and get her out of the way. Alongside taking down possibly this scatter shot. Ice Golem will eventually pop and freeze everything. That Queen will not take the jump spell. She's going to walk up. Not what he wanted. The King's not going to be able to get the Queen either. Oh no, not what he wanted to start with. World Champion will have to use her ability, which she does. But now he's going to be at the mercy of these defenses. This World Champion will go down. Did not get exactly what he wanted to get from this kill squad. He wanted to get that enemy Queen and possibly the scatter shot down. So now going to switch to a slammer and send it in for this Queen. He needs it out of the way if he wants this Lalo to succeed. Now there's probably a dragon and a couple of loons in that CC just as a backup plan for if he didn't get the Queen, which was a smart play. There's the 2 dragons with the loon. He's going to freeze the scatter shot and the Queen, and that should actually grab him the eagle alongside the scatter, hopefully. Here comes the Warden with a bunch of Lava Hounds. They're going to move in. 2 Seeking Air Mine's going to pop on these Lava Hounds straight off the bat. One of them's going to break immediately here. Going to freeze the Sweeper Inferno Tower and the Scattershot combo. He needs to keep that Scattershot frozen for these loons going into it. Otherwise, they will get wiped out in a second. Really looking okay so far. He's got 3 ground expos at the top side that are going to do nothing for him. Bunch of loons piling in. Going to freeze that Town Hall. Going to barely miss the air defense. Not the end of the world. Needs that Warden to step up here for these loons. I would pop that Warden ability now before the Town Hall roasts the rest of his loons. Not going to do it. The Warden's going to go for the dragons. Oh no, a little bit earlier of a Warden ability, and he possibly could have had some of those loons step up and take down the Town Hall. Just got a little greedy with it, and I think that's going to blame him. Let's see. Those may adjust rules at any time. So each season they have bent rules for some teams and not others. I really don't blame Lex. I blame ESL admin. Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable. Well, again, I mean, I think in Lex's case, I mean, this is me for anyone. You know, if the account that I was using got banned and I still want to participate in the tournament and I haven't broken any fair play rules in the tournament and I need to change the account, I don't see a huge issue with changing out the ID, but also still using a max 13. Now, don't get me wrong. I think there could possibly be some bias. It was a really nice try here by Hawk, but again, with that Town Hall staying alive, possibly a little bit sooner of a Warden ability could have gotten that and done for him. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. It's really case dependent. Like if you don't have, I don't know. It's a tough topic. It's tough to swallow, if I'm honest. All right. That's going to put Red Viper at about a 50% hit rate. So not terrible just yet. They went from about 100 a little second ago to about 50%. That's what happens when the easy bases get out of the way. But again, it's still a really commanding start from Red Viper. They're going to be looking to get some pretty high scores on this one. But it's interesting that they went straight in for a cleanup hit on that base that was simply a time fill, rather than going for these fresh bases. I mean, it's an interesting play in all honesty. I mean, it makes sense. If you have a plan on a base that works, you know, send in somebody to clean up that attack. Because, hey, if you can get that triple, man, go for it. There's no reason you shouldn't rerun something that can triple. Yeah. Didn't love the teams, yeah. Yeah, letting Eric hit from Germany. Yeah, I see. That's fair. That's understandable. I mean, yeah. See, that's where things get a little hard. They're hard to fully grasp, in all honesty. But again, it really does just come down to, hey, you know, they're the admins. They can kind of do what they want, which is a shame. You know, they should do what is right rather than doing what they want. But it happens. Definitely some very interesting cases. There's not much I can say about it. All right, we got a live from Imortais. Let's see what they got here. They're going to be going in with the Queen Charge into the Hog Riders. Haven't seen this one just yet this war. Again, Queen Charge Hogs, very, very strong, especially for taking down bases with hardly any external defenses, alongside being difficult to path and funnel for. So we're going to start with this Queen over by the 6 o'clock side, and that's going to allow her to take down a couple of these defenses, knock them out of the way here for his Queen Charge to possibly push in. Does have some wall breakers, so might be looking for a wall break here into this air defense compartment. There goes the first wall breaker to test for any small bombs. Going to drop a rage spell and rage up the wall breakers through the wall. They do target a different wall, which is not ideal, but he will get through that one fairly easily. Doesn't get it. Oh no. Doesn't get the wall break, so he's sitting in a desperation wall wrecker here to possibly break open the wall to force the Queen in, but it's too late. It's too late. The Queen's going to walk, and he's not going to get the Queen where he wants her to get. The wall wrecker, had he dropped it a little bit sooner, would have been okay. But again, not getting that wall break there really is not looking well for this raid. The Queen does dial back, though. Wow. So the Queen actually is still going to go into where the wall wrecker was. He's got some ice golems inside of there. All right. Ice golems are going to get popped out from the wall wrecker and the defending CC. Here comes the Royal Champion from the bottom side here. We might see these Hog Riders come in from either the 12 or 9 o'clock, or possibly the 3 to 9 o'clock side. Queen's going to step up, take down a couple more buildings. This Royal Champion's helping her out, and now he's going to send in all of the Hog Riders with the Royal Champion here. He needs to keep this Royal Champion alive, but in all honesty, she's going to go down before they get down to the Queen. But now the enemy Queen is going to hopefully get taken down by the friendly Queen, which is inside of the Eagle compartment. He needs his Queen to step up big time and take down this Queen. If he doesn't, he could be looking at a big issue here. Going to have to freeze the Town Hall. And now he's used the Warden ability a bit early there. So that means that once these Hog Riders step up and take down the Town Hall, they're toast. They're going to be one shot. Wow. But all of them actually do end up pathing away from the Town Hall, which is exactly what he needed to see. That means the Queen's going to step up and take it down. But a lot of Hog Riders kind of fizzling out here. He's going to rely on this Queen to do a lot of cleanup work for him here. King is targeting the enemy, or the friendly Warden, which steps up towards the Queen. And now I believe the healers might switch towards the Warden, which would definitely be a bit of an issue for him. Hog Riders are fizzling out near the back, and that Warden is going to take down the enemy Queen. And with that, it's going to be a defense. Really nice try there. Could that wall break could have gotten it done for him? I would argue yes. I don't know what the Ice Golems could have been used for, but yeah. You don't fault Eric or Lex of the players. ESL runs their tournaments. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, you can't blame the players. They're simply just, you know, if the admins are going to let them do that, they're going to do it. I mean, anyone would do that. It's like, okay, that's fine. Now, one thing in all honesty that I find kind of whack is like, okay, the whole thing with Eric attacking from Germany, I don't think that's a big deal. I really don't think it's a big deal. Because he's a North American player. He lives in North America. He's from North America. He was simply out that week. I don't think he should be disqualified from hitting outside of North America. I mean, it's kind of baloney in my opinion. I don't know why they would do that, or why they would disqualify someone for attacking not in their home country. Like, it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Nice try by Bill, but not going to go through. Imortais really need to hit some triples right about now. They're looking at 1 for 4 at the moment. I agree, but they had multiple teams forfeit for the same thing. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That is a little ridiculous. Just two-sided rulings here. It happens. I mean, it does happen sometimes. And hopefully as time goes on, they'll get a bit better at detecting those and possibly working with people more to avoid more disqualifications. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's not much that we can do about it now. Simply about just improving the future. All right, because I believe the mobile open is run through the ESL play site, right? If I'm correct. Yeah. It's ESL play that runs the mobile open. All right. Like making sick emotes? Yeah. Emotes are great, man. Love the King Jeffrey emote. Again, I'm going to work on making that LP4 emote very soon. Very, very soon. So I'll have to upload that on the tier 2 sub for now. But again, we've got about, I think we have, how many slots was it? I pulled it up a bit earlier. Here we go. Yeah, 11 slots. So we need 11 more subs to unlock an emote slot, and then I can basically upload something to the emote slot, and we have that emote slot forever. And so that never goes away. So we can change that and add things to it as much as we want, which is great in all honesty. 15 seconds left to go for my little Barch army, and we'll be good to go. I was doing a bit of Barch farming over on my 11. I've got another got all my builders working now. Dry Rabbit, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Now it's for some reason this is not working for me at all. And I'm very confused as to why it is not. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if I can make a few changes here and try and fix this one. Because it should be working fine, but it's not. And at first I figured it might be an API issue, but then again it could be a widget change. But let me see if this works. Okay, it's going to say it twice, and it doesn't pop up. Why? Let's see. Gunner, thank you so much for the sub. Now 10, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's going to boost it up. 10 more slots left to go. Then we'll get ourselves another emote slot. Again, thank you so much for the sub. It really does mean a lot. Now you've got that King Jeffrey emote to use wherever you would like for the next month. Huh. So it works here, but doesn't want to work on my OBS. Why is that? Let me try. Hold on. Okay. And this. Wow. So just having a few issues with OBS, I guess. All right, we should be live again. I apologize for that. OBS decided to crash for me, but now that it's not, oh, look at that, an AC on. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I didn't even notice. What's up with my, oh my, that's terrible. I apologize. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. It does mean a lot. All right, let me go ahead and see now. We should, very big emphasis on the should. I don't know if it's going to 100% work, but it should. Let's see. There we go. Now we got it going. Crash hype, you know it. There we go. So Dry Rabbits thing should pop up again. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Gotta love it. Ah, it's ridiculous, man. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Let's put on a replay. Let's get ourselves a triple. The first triple of the war. Yeah, this thing should have been working a bit earlier, but it just was not happening. Don't know why. There we go. Now the bits thing is rolling in. Just give it a minute. It's got to run through the bits. Oh no, wait a minute. That's a new cheer. Thank you so much, Gunner, for the 20 biddies. Much appreciated. Flash him out in chat. You watch all the ads now when working from home. It's not a lot, but still something. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It is not needed at all. It's not necessary, but again, it doesn't mean a whole lot. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing. Every single penny I have made off of this site, I've poured back into the site. Like all the equipment that you see me running with, my monitors, this microphone, this iPad, it's all funded specifically by you guys. So we got 2 lives going. Stop doing these double lives. Let's see what Red Viper can do here. We got a fresh hit going in from them. Let's see what we got. We got a Sui into the Lalo again. I actually was FCing this base a bit earlier today as well. Man, I've been seeing these bases. Like, these could be burned bases. Should help with King Jeffrey streaming. Also, especially if they do more 5v5 stuff. Yeah, for sure. 100%. All right, so going to start with the heroes. Is he planning on jumping them in somehow? What's his plan here? Oh, to grab this air defense up. Okay, he's going to try and grab both air defenses. Possibly wanted that Yeti blimp to kind of dial in and take down the single. Yeah, I'm going to drop a couple of loons to take that down. Here comes the World Champion in for this multi-target Inferno. Going to pop the Queen ability. She won't be able to reach that Inferno Tower from the outside. However, let's see what he's got going. Loons will step up and take down that Inferno. Now he's going to need to freeze that scatter shot as soon as possible. There we go. Going to freeze the scatter and the eagle. Going to freeze both scatters. Going to rage. He has a Skelly spell for this Queen. He's going to poison her. He needs to drop the Skelly spell as soon as possible here. And he also wants to try and drop it over the Warden. Oh, it doesn't freeze the scatter. It decides to freeze the Queen. Pop the Warden. Pop the Warden. I would have popped the Warden a bit earlier there. But saving it could have been a good idea there. Going to save it for the Town Hall. They should be able to... Oh, no. Everything's pathing away from the Town Hall. There we go. Things will finally dial back towards the Town Hall. But the enemy Queen has stayed alive. She didn't go down. Due to the skeletons and everything's going to die in the middle. And now he really just has to rely on these few loons and all of his cleanup minions to get through the rest of this base. It's going to be tough. But there's a chance. Not now, but I'll have some of it. Just keep it in there. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
It came out of it.
Okay. It's just going to sit here. It's my roommate, my brother.
Roommate? Bro.
You get status of roommate.
What?
No, that's my brother. He's my roommate. Great guy. All right, but that's going to be a 95%. Really close, but again, didn't get what he wanted there on the initial Yeti blimp. He wanted to get that single down. All right, let's see this live from Imortais here. Let's see what they got going. They're looking at... This is going to be another fill. This was a Queen Charge into the Hog Riders. Didn't exactly go through for him there. Yo, he changed a lot since 2017. Yeah, it's been a while. If you're talking about my little brother, no. That's not my little brother. That's my older brother. My little brother is he's still in England. I wonder, are we in war? Are we in prep day? No, not yet. Got a live going in. Let's see who's going for it. We got Red Viper going in for a fresh hit. Let's see if they can get themselves another fresh triple. All right, we got a Queen Charge into the Lalo. Only one Lava Hound, but does have the blimp. So could that blimp be used for the Town Hall here? We'll see. It might be used for the single target Inferno right here. To unless he plans on Queen Charging into the single, which he has no wall breakers. So he'll step up and take down the air defense there, but that Inferno Tower is not walkable. He's going to plan on using some loons, but the loons are going to path it towards the cannon. Oh, no. Those loons were meant for that Inferno Tower, but now he's going to have to come up with a backup plan. Dropping a couple more in. That Queen's going to be forced to use her ability very early. She goes down to the Inferno rather than using her ability. Oh, no. Did not go Hawk's way there. Unfortunate stuff. So that means that the enemy Queen's going to stay alive. Everything's going to stay alive. No auto ability. No, the ability went off. The Queen got killed through the ability. Not what he wanted to see there. World Champion and King will step up and take down a couple more defenses at this bottom side here. But again, I think it's a bit too little too late at this point for the Lalo coming in. He has no way to get rid of the Queen. There is still a chance here. But again, he really didn't get a ton of value out of the start there. Let's see. Does have the Lalo coming in from the top side. I'm not sure if there's anything in the Clan Castle. I think it is literally just... Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the Clan Castle. Possibly Ice Golems. He is going to have that blimp step up there, but the Queen will take it down once it gets to the Town Hall. Going to actually Skelly the Queen. All the loons will pop out of the blimp there, but they're going to get shattered by the scatter shots there. But the Town Hall will go down. Going to keep things raged up. Has a bunch of cleanup minions left to go. But I don't think this one's going to go through. There is a possibility. Okay, hold on one moment. I've just realized that the stats are not going to update at all. Yeah, so this one is going to be a defense. Really nice try by Hawk here, but again, that queen going down early for him. I can only imagine shut down his morale, but also just made things so much harder for him going into the Lalo portion of this raid. Nice try, but it's not going to go through. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment. I've got to change a few settings really quickly to see if I can get these stats to keep updating, because right now they're not going to update. I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, I apologize for that. We are back. Good to go. I wonder if he left to see how long we're going to wait. Nah, don't worry. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm back. Look at that. Alright. Let's put on a triple here. Just want to remind everyone here, we're actually going to be hosting into Late Sleeper in about 25 minutes or so. He should be going live, so we're going to host over to him, and he's going to be continuing coverage here. This was a nice queen charge into the Yeti Smash. We'll watch this one. It's a really interesting plan and really interesting entry point. The entry point is actually here. I would have thought the entry point was going to be here, but no, it's going to be over here. So, really crazy stuff. Nice plan here. Now, we'll be hosting over to him in a bit, and once we get there, show him some love, drop him some follows, maybe drop him some biddies, do what you want. Things like that. And I mean, if you got the well, they're not orange emotes anymore, they're King Jeffrey emotes, but if you got a tier 2 sub and you want to spam some of the love emotes, go for it. What I'm trying to do at this point is I'm trying to figure out how the bid emotes work, and then what I'm going to do is basically place all of the orange emoticon emotes like this as the bid emotes, so that way if you donate a bunch of bits, you'll unlock those emotes, just so that way that's like a permanent thing that people can get. I still don't even know how to do it, so I gotta work on doing that. Not to mention we do have the bit leaderboard, and that's gonna stay up forever. Like, that'll be there. So if you drop some biddies down there, you'll see it. So far, who's sitting on top? Of course, it's Bertus. Got Bertus up there with 2,100 bits. So huge shout out to him. All right, Queen. But again, I mean, this was just a really, really nice raid here. Queen jumped straight in towards the Town Hall, took it down. Really nice warden ability that allowed everything to stay alive once the Town Hall popped, and stay alive through the scatter. So, I mean, really just an overpowering raid. Really got what he needed to get done. So, huge shout out to him. And then the Hog Riders from the Siege Barracks at the back end really didn't even need them at this point. The Royal Champion, as well, I would argue, is almost swagged with how many Yetis he still had alive. But again, it definitely helped to have her as backup there. That Seeking Shield doing some crazy damage to these defenses. Gotta love it. Probably one of my favorite queen ability or favorite hero abilities. It's so satisfying to see that shield just like fly across the map. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's just amazing. Like, you can do it on like the single player maps, like drop the RC in the corner, and then just have her like run it. She'll take down all the buildings. Really nice raid there by Eco. Got it done for him. Let's put on the Imortais triple. There we go. This was the Imortais triple. This one was a drag bat. Didn't go well at all, but still was able to come through and get this one done. So really huge shout out to them. All right. So this was I mean, again, this really wasn't an ideal start, but still went in and got it. Possibly a little bit lucky, maybe. Was it OP on the bats? I think the bats were really what helped him get this one done. Because, again, he Yeti blimped straight into the Tornado Trap and 2 Seeking Air Mines. So didn't even get anywhere near this Inferno Tower. So this Yetis didn't really do a ton here for him. I believe they did get this this air defense down and scatter. So it's not like they didn't get any value. However, not the value he wanted. He wanted to get that Inferno Tower alongside it. Gunner, thank you so much for the more biddies. You got 9 of them in there. It's gonna put you on the screen. I try and right now I have it set to whoever donates or whoever drops bits last will get popped up on the screen. So you'll see down there on the bottom. If you donate through Streamlabs, you'll be down at the bottom. If you drop some biddies on Twitch, then you'll show up there. And it's really not on terms of the highest one over the week. It's really just the most recent. So you'll see your thing update from 20 to 9 because that was the most recent cheer that you did. So it doesn't accumulate, sadly, but Zeus cheering some 15 emotes. Big win. Thank you so much. Cheering 6 emotes, then 9. Beautiful. Gotta love it. It's gonna put you at number 3 on the bit board. Again, AC pretty far ahead with 100 biddies. Huge shout out to him for the bits. It's much appreciated. You just got one upped. Hey, he donated 69 bits, dude. It's pretty crazy. Late Sleeper, thank you so much for the follow. Here he is, big time streamer. We're going to host over to him in a little while here. He's going to be continuing the coverage. Again, another fantastic streamer in the house. You thought you were following already? Hey, no worries, man. No worries. I feel that. There's sometimes where I pop into other streamers and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm totally following this person. And yeah, I'm just not. It's weird. It's odd. But welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And I hope you're ready for some NDL action because, oh my, Reddit Viper have been popping off with some triples. Imortais, a little slightly behind here. But, you know, definitely not war over just yet. They're looking at 1 for 6 at the moment. Have the door open. The one downside to this place is that the AC tends to open the doors if they're not fully closed. It's odd. The digits for Red Viper, that would be right here. I honestly got lucky. I searched for the clan. I just searched the clan name and found him. I was like, this is probably it, isn't it? So I just went with it. All right. There we go. So again, huge shout out to Late Sleeper. If you guys don't have him on follow, go drop him a follow. Pretty fantastic streamer. I lurk in some of his streams here and there. Again, a lot of streams I tend to lurk in. There's very few streams where I would say like maybe 20% of the streams I actually watch are the ones that are the ones that I'm actually chatting in. It's like the other 80% are just me watching the stream, chilling. Are you using Restream? Yep, using Restream. We're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. Doing a double whammy. Restream has made it very, very, very easy for me to do both. And so what I try and do is I try and stream to both Twitch and YouTube. So that way I can reach the Twitch audience as well as the YouTube audience. And then after the stream, the whole stream gets archived and then put onto the YouTube channel. Now, in some cases, like the King Jeffrey CWL Esports War, I'll do a recap of it and take clips from the stream and put it into a video alongside uploading the stream. But for the most part, I just upload the streams to YouTube and then go from there. But again, I'm probably going to be doing recaps for King Jeffrey with the CWL Elite simply because they're my home clan and they're the clan I play in. So that's what I'm trying to aim for there. There we go. Sweet. Got it set up. Already requested. Got it. Got it. As long as you put like NDL streamer, then you'll be fine. Is anyone there? Let me double check for you. Yes. Okay, good. You put all that stuff. Yeah, there's a couple people on. They should accept you soon. All right. Sweet. Looking good. Good to go. Also, I'm hoping to have like a little a character commissioned at some point. So like just to give you an example, like the little guy that pops up now, the little dancing orange, I want to have a character of my own commissioned at some point. So rather than this guy, it'll be a unique fella. Everyone knows John. I think so. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do within the next week or two, hopefully. That's what I'm looking to do. There we go. All right. You know, I don't know why I'm getting tired now. We still got a while to go. Also, side note, so the county that I'm in right now, they just released a stay-at-home order. So there's a curfew at 12 a.m. Hold on, I have the thing pulled up right now. Let me go ahead and there we go. Yeah, so needless to say, we're pretty much now all totally on lockdown. You know, you and I did Town Hall 12 in Clash Cup. What? Oh, you and I. Yeah, I was Town Hall 12 for King Jeffrey. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about late. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I believe I was a Town Hall 12 and King Jeffrey. We were doing some Clash Cup. That was back when I was not as good. I think I got better since I joined King Jeffrey, 100%. Yeah, you and I were in the wars together. Really? Oh yeah, I believe so. I think I remember that. I remember those. It was a while back, but I remember those. It's fun. Fun wars, that one. We didn't do all too great. We weren't the greatest. Definitely could have done better. You failed? Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's like, okay, I have no issue with failing. Like, okay, I'm fine to fail, but it's like, look, okay, let me just fail and then everyone else do well. It was like, it was the strangest thing, because this week with CWL, it was the opposite. It was like, I got myself a 6-pack, and then we had a bunch of like fantastic attackers fail. And it was like, it wasn't because of the bad plans or anything. It's just things didn't go their way. And so I was like, is it just like a flip-flop thing? It's like, I can't do good. It's like, if I do good, then no one else can do good. It's like all this stuff. And I was like, it was funny, dude. I was thinking about it the other day. But, oh boy, you can bet we're going to be hungry for that Batang War. We're spending tonight, I believe. Actually, whenever I end this stream, we should be spending for that. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a good war. Looking forward to that one. It's going to be tough. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. But we're going to hope to try and pick up a win here. So, yeah. That's at least that's the goal. It's what we want. Let's hope we can get there. Huge shout out to NDL for that shout out there with the over on the Twitter. There we go. Well, good luck, man. I think I found a team. Got to do a tryout. But if not, just going to... Gotcha. Hey, man, just look for a group you like. Find some fun people to clash with. But one thing I recommend, we got a cannon shooting in the grass. Glitch cannon. Let's see what digital can do here. He's going to be bringing a queen charge into the Lalo. We saw this base get hit a little bit earlier, and the queen died fairly quickly. So let's see if they can clean up this hit just a little bit and get a triple here. Going to start by luring the CC, taking down the witch with the queen. So it was a witch CC that came out, and but that went down fairly quickly due to the queen here. Using the poison anyway, just to be extra secure as he goes into the base. Going to use the king and the wizard down at the bottom side here to get through the rest. Now, is he going to send in some loons? Yeah, here comes some loons. He took down the top cannon, and that means that those loons are going to go straight for the single target in front of them. They're going to get pushed by the sweeper just a little bit, but they will still clip the rage and take it down. And now this queen, is this queen expected to go up here? He could want this queen to go up, but she's not going to go up. She's going to go down. Don't know if that's what he wanted there. Doesn't have any, he does have a, okay, maybe that is what he wanted. So now the healers are going to switch to the royal champion, which is taking a ton of damage here. But that now all of three of those heroes will dive down towards the bottom side, and they're going to actually get the scatter shot and possibly even this eagle down here. Royal champion with the healers. We got an royal champion walk. OP stuff there. Really good start. So this is looking much better than the previous start. Here comes the blimp in with the rest of the loons. Going to pop this warden ability before the blimp leaves its range. No, doesn't. Opts in to save the warden ability for later in this raid. Now those skeletons are going to pop, but this queen hopefully does not know. The queen does not jump the wall, but now he's got those ice golems out of the CC, which means that that queen might not die here. Oh no, the queen jumps the wall because of the loons, so the queen is not going to go down. Now he just has to rely on his friendly queen here and the rest of these loons to pile through the rest of the base here. He has the Yetis out of the CC, which are going to go in towards the queen, but now he's only got a couple of loons left to go. Queen is going to finally use her ability at the bottom side here. He's got a final rage spell into this bottom compartment. It's looking pretty good. As long as he can get this air defense and scatter shot out of the way, this could be looking like a triple. Enemy queen does go down. The scatter shot's still alive. He needed that to go down. This queen won't be able to get through this royal champion without the healers. Oh no. This might be another fail here. Really, really close, but not going to go through. You reach crystal. You found a town of 5. Your crystal. Nice. Well done. Keep going. I guarantee you're going to get stopped before you get the champs. Or masters at that. It's going to take you a while to get up to masters. But I wish you the best of luck. For sure. Letta. I'm not trying to like... Oh, wait. He might still get this here. The Yeti Mites. OP Yeti Mites. OP Yeti Mites. They're going to get it. Wow. Wow, I'm going to call lucky on that one. That's definitely a bit lucky, but he's going to get it. Wow, big up the Yeti Mites. They came through and got this one done for him. GG, the Digital Exile. Got it done for him. That's another triple for Reddit Viper. Man, they're on fire right now with 5 triples of their own. Planned. 100% Zeus. 100%. No way it wasn't. It makes total sense. Okay, let me make sure that I've got some things set up really quickly. There we go. There we go. Again, best of luck to you, Meta or Letta, but I it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough getting up to Masters, because really the idea is that you're gonna have to do like 15 to 20 hits a day and only take 1 defense. So you're gonna have to do all of your hits at once and then take a defense and then rest. So that's what you're gonna have to do. So it's gonna be a grind. Not to mention the amount of time you're gonna have to spend in the clouds if you get past Masters. It's gonna be really, really difficult. You know, I didn't ask you this. Do you have any other accounts? Is this like a second account that you have, or is this like your first account? Because if it's your first account, I would really encourage you to just farm. Because I mean, in all honesty, once you get past Town Hall 5 or Town Hall 6 and get into Town Hall 7, 8, and 9, the game just gets more fun. It gets more complex, and which makes it really interesting. All right, let's put on a replay. Let's watch Rare getting it done. Rare Astro. Bringing in the Yeti Blimp. It's your 4th, okay. You did 30 attacks and 1 defense. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. If you got other accounts, then that's good. But if it's your first account, you know, don't push it. Farm it. But hey, best of luck to you again. We're rooting for you. We're 100% rooting for you. There we go. The Warden Snipe OP, 100%. Getting that Town Hall out of the way for the rest of this raid. Some OP stuff from the Warden. This was not supposed to be here. That was supposed to be all the way over here. There we go. Really, really nice hit here. Got it done for him. Got to give him props. Only downside was this this blimp really didn't get far. Would have liked that blimp to go in towards this compartment, but didn't drop a Coco Loon. There's no Coco Loon. On your first account, you were farming way too much and reached Titans 2. You reached Titans 2 from just farming? Big fun. Fun times. They need in Tunnel 14... Wait, they need in Tunnel 14 to make a Mega Spring that can flip a hero off the map. Oh, yeah, that would be funny. Probably won't happen, but... I mean, who knows? We'll see. All right. We got Red Viper going in again. Let's see if Digital can get himself a 6-pack here. Saw his first raid. It was a bit... Was it the last raid that we watched? It was a bit rough. Just a little rough. See what he's got going here. Going to be bringing the Sui into the Lalo. Going to start with the Royal Champion at this bottom side here. He wants to grab that Inferno Tower with the Royal Champion and possibly even the Queen here to step up. Now, the Ice Golem will freeze the Skeletons, which means that this Royal Champion can step up and take him down. But she will eventually get targeted by this Inferno Tower, which means that he's going to need to use that ability as soon as possible. Going to opt in to freeze first, saving that Royal Champion ability for as long as possible. Going to finally be forced to use it. And that will eventually take down the single target Inferno. So he's gotten exactly what he wanted to get out of the way. And here comes the Slammer. It's got some troops in there to take down this Queen and get it out of the way. It's going to take 2 Seeking Air Mines, but it's still running along just fine. But it will eventually pop over this Eagle. Going to freeze the Queen and the Scatter Shot. Doesn't rage, but now those Dragons should be able to run in and take down the Queen. If this Scatter Shot will not take them down first, going to have to freeze one of them. Oh no, the Queen's going to stay alive just barely. Look at the health of the Queen. Oh no, you hate to see that. So now he just needs to rely on those Lava Pups taking down the Queen, but it's not going to happen. He's going to need to send in his minions here to take down the Queen if he wants her to get out of the way. Has to pop the Warden earlier than he would have liked there. Didn't freeze the Scatter Shot because he's saving those freezes for this Queen. Oh no, I think he might have been a little early on the Warden there. Not freezing the Queen, needs to freeze the Queen. She's picking away at Loons. Eventually she'll run away from the rest of the Loons. Going to have to keep freezing this Town Hall. His Loons should be able to get through this one here. But in terms of getting through the Queen, it's going to be a different story. He's got quite a bit to get through there. Let's see, a couple of Seeking Air Mines will pop. The Town Hall should go down. It's going to go down. So there will at least be a 2-star on this base, but it's not going to go through with the Queen and the Scatter Shot being alive there. It was a really nice try and a good effort. Got to hand it to him. But again, just not going to get through. Just barely. Just barely. Nice try. All right. There we go. He's going to end at about an 84, 85%, around that range. There we go. Yeah, he's going to end at about an 84, 85% possibly, depending on how well he does here. Yeah, these troops will run around and grab a little bit more here for him, so it might end at about an 86, 87 even. Wow. OP minions here. Now going to end at 86. That ability's not going to be able to go down. All right, we got another live hit going in. Red Viper, they're going for another triple. They want to try and get another triple. Let's see if they can do it. I'm rooting for him. We start with a Queen charge into the Miners here. No Hog Riders this time. He's going to have Hog Riders out of that Siege Barracks there rather than having them in the army composition. Let's see what he's got going. Queen charging straight into the King, so he knows that he's going to need to drop a Rage spell to keep that Queen going. Now, is he planning a wall break here? I think he is planning a freeze wall break into this Inferno Tower compartment. Going to drop the King up at this top side. We might see this freeze spell come in fairly soon. Going to drop another Coco Loon. It's going to run off to the opposite side there. Not where he wants it to go. Not going to break the Queen into here. Is he planning on breaking her in towards the CC compartment? Huh. Interesting. Doesn't use the wall breakers. I'm guessing he's going to use it to go in and get the queen, maybe. Here come a couple of wall breakers. Okay, they're coming in from the top side to open up that compartment in the base. They're probably going to drop a rage. Drops the rage on the queen to keep her alive, and he will get this wall break. Really good job on the wall breakers there, and that's going to force the queen straight in, and that means that the king is actually going to step up and take down the town hall rather than the queen. Oh no, the queen gets locked onto the lava hound. Not what we wanted to see there, which means that now she's going to pop that lava hound and then have to deal with all the pups. However, we've got the king on the town hall. Has already used the ability so that he will not be able to get to the town hall on his own. However, this queen can reach it. The queen ability was popped as well, so he might have to use a free spell on this scatter shot, but does have a rage spell, so looking just fine. Here comes the royal champion up at this top side. Now, what's the path for the miners here? Very interesting. Very interesting to see. Okay, he's going to send in the siege barracks from this bottom side. Here come all the miners straight in towards this Inferno Tower. We saw this base get hit a bit earlier here where his wall breaker did not go through for him. So going to go with a different plan on this one. Popping the Warden ability early to catch as many miners as he possibly can. Now he's got that queen taking down the eagle. All the miners are running through. Here come the hog riders from the siege barracks. This is looking really, really strong, especially with that queen staying alive. Royal champion does go down to the scatter shot, but he does have a free spell to use for the scatter. But the queen's tanking the scatter shot. Oh boy, it's looking really good. I think this is going to be another triple for Reddit Viper. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's another triple. Look at that. Amazing. Really good stuff there by Reddit Viper, getting it done for another triple at Town Hall 13. In this NDL heavy finals. Swagging some spells too. Look at that. Amazing. Really good adjustment. He took that scout, knew exactly what was in the CC, knew where the traps were. Gonna swag the freeze and the heal spell. OP stuff there by Eco, getting it done for him. Nice job. Have we seen any 6-packs yet? Did Eco 6-pack? I think Eco 6-packed. Let's see, we got, yeah, Eco with the 6-pack. Yeah, Eco the only one with the 6-pack. OP stuff there. Really nice job. Well done. Well done. That's going to put Red Viper at 5 for 11 in comparison to Imortais. Imortai's, what's that plural? Yeah, Imortai's 1 for 6 at the moment. So they're going to hope to bounce back here and really take a step back and see if they can draw up some plans on either some of the bases they've already hit or some of these bases that they still have to hit. Interesting stuff. Let's see what they can do here. Nope, did not mean to show chat. My apologies. I think I always try and like scroll down, but I accidentally grab the chat tab. All right. Yeah, a bunch of claim flags popping off here. There we go. All right. I really shouldn't be getting sleepy. It's 9 o'clock, but you know, it really does be like that. It really do be like that. But again, I do want to give a huge shout out to the NDL for letting me stream this war, as well as the NDL Heavy, Reddit Viper for letting me into their clan. I do appreciate it. Had a few issues streaming a couple of wars previously because I would not get let into the clans because the streamers did not know me enough. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little tilted. I was like, okay, I understand, but I was like, no. 2 minutes? Hey, no rush. No rush, late. No rush at all. I could go another 3 hours if I wanted to. Just kidding, that's a lie. I could probably go another... Realistically, I could go about another hour or two before I get burned out. You're in CST. Yes, I'm in CDT, not CST. We had the time zone change and all that stuff. I think the longest stream I did was 8.5 hours. And that was a farm stream. An 8.5 hour farm stream. Can you believe that? That was way back in 2018. That was back when I was a good streamer. But now, no, there's no way. No way I could do more than that. I think I did a 4-hour stream the other day, and oh boy, you're going 2 more hours. No, we'll be hosting it to Late Sleeper in a couple of minutes. That's the plan at least. And then he'll be your coverage for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow, I believe evening, we'll have a couple of streamers streaming the back end of this war. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where's the schedule? Yeah, we've got, I streamed from 8 p.m. EDT to 12 p.m. EDT. We've got Late Sleeper going to stream from 10 p.m. EDT to 12 a.m. EDT. And then on March 28th, which is tomorrow, we've got, oh, look at that. iPad's about to die and everything, too. Perfect timing. We've got Willie going to be streaming from 4 p.m. EDT to 6 p.m. EDT. And then we've got Little Gordita going to finish us off at from 6 p.m. EDT to 8 p.m. EDT, which is the end of the war. So they'll be covering the end of that. So we'll have a ton of media coverage for this one. So some really good stuff. There we go. Gotcha. That's cool. Cool stuff. All right. Awesome. It was actually kind of cool to see the King Jeffrey Esports video that I posted. The recap actually did fairly well. Like, it did a lot better than most of my other videos do in terms of view wise. Like, the last video that I actually posted that wasn't a live stream uploaded was the Town Hall 11 attack strategy, and that one I think was, it got like 50-ish views, whereas this one, I mean, in 3 days it's gotten around 83, which I know is not a lot, but that's a decently high number, especially when you consider where I'm at, like the average views for some of my my videos. So some cool stuff is appreciated. What did I do? I just broke it. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm breaking things. You always thought to stream but decided against it. Have the money, just not sure I have the personality. That's fair. Because, I mean, with streaming, you have to have the personality of you can be not so much upbeat. Like, you don't need to be upbeat as a streamer, but you have to have high energy, and you have to have that, I don't want to say charisma, because I don't think that's the right word for it, but it's more of, like, you have to be appealing to people. You know, you have to bring some flair. So it's like, I don't know, and as well as it always helps to be knowledgeable about what you're streaming. Like, if you're playing CSGO, if you're streaming and you're like in silver, a lot of the time it's not ideal. You're not going to get a ton of viewers because you're not as good at the game. But if you're a pro player streaming, you know, CSGO, it's different because everyone's like, whoa, okay, he's good. You know, he provides some good gameplay. So it really just comes from if you're doing the highest level you possibly can in that game alongside, you know, knowing the know-how of the game as well as, you know, you got to be nice. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, sometimes you just kind of have to bite your lip and go, you know what? It's not worth it to try and, it's not worth it to attempt to try and get this one going and you know, call this person out or whatever. You just kind of gotta bite the bullet and just go into it. All right, but with that, I believe, here we go. We got Late Sleeper. He is live, so we're gonna go ahead and host over to him. Again, huge shout out to him for carrying out the coverage of this war. Again, when we get there, feel free to drop him a follow if you're not already following him. Let me make sure I've got his okay, I do. Cool. I know things. Awesome. But that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We're going to actually raid him, do some fun stuff there. But that's going to do it for me. Again, huge shout out to the NDL. We're going to be covering some more coverage here. We're going to be going over some more coverage. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. See ya.